Namaskar, and welcome back to our daily reflection series, where I share with you ideas and thoughts that can bring a little bit more excitement and usefulness to your meditation and your efforts to maintain your awareness during the day. So, yesterday I talked about the idea that God is thinking my thoughts. And it occurred to me that some people might ask a question, so what if I have a negative thought? Is God thinking that negative thought? Well, yes, everything is part of the drama, just like a writer writes, you know, good characters and bad characters, and the writer creates characters with evil thoughts and good thoughts. So yes, all of it is part of this divine drama, the good thoughts, the bad thoughts, the good deeds, the bad deeds. But what you can say when a negative thought comes in your mind is, God, why are you thinking such a negative thought? Or why are you thinking like this? I've been trying that recently, and I find it makes me smile, and it also helps me detach from that thought, not to identify with it. Someone recently mentioned to me in connection with this a very interesting idea that guilt is the feeling that I did something bad. And shame is the feeling I am bad, right? So there's a huge difference between those two. Guilt is, kind of, that was a wrong action. Shame is, I'm bad, identifying with the evil action. So finding ways not to identify with your mistakes is important. And that brings us into the topic for today, which is about reinventing yourself. The whole of spiritual practice is basically about reinventing yourself. And as we are at New Year, most of us are having thoughts about how we can reinvent ourselves, be better this year than we were last year, give up old habits and acquire something more noble or beautiful. So an important part of that is, before you can acquire something new, you have to let go and you have to make the space. So one of the useful things that our master taught us was a phrase, forget what you do not want. And I think this is a phrase that is worth repeating over and over and really keeping it in your mind, because it's a strategy for how to reinvent yourself, let go, not identify with your mistakes, your weaknesses, addictions, or whatever. Don't feed them with energy. If you can forget them, then they're not receiving any energy. And all that energy you can use to focus on what you do want and grow the qualities that you do want. So that's what I wanted to share, that little phrase, forget what you do not want. It's extremely useful. Thank you. I hope you find that useful, and have a lovely day. Namaskar.